Hi everybody. So in today's episode of Patrick's Figures, we'll be taking a look at Frankenstein's monster. Now, if you guys are wondering, we already did review Frankenstein's monster. As a matter of fact, here's the figure itself. If you guys are wondering, he was in a later episode. I think it was a few episodes back. But today, we'll be taking a look at Figure Toy Company's version of Frankenstein's monster. Now, if you guys are wondering about this version of Frankenstein here, if you guys are wondering, this is the retro version of him. And a lot of people don't know this, but when they did this version of Frankenstein, he is more made for merchandise. With the merchandise of making him, have the purple outfit, his plum shirt. This is what he originally looked like in the actual show. And if you're wondering, he does have more articulation than this version of Frankenstein, where it only has articulation in the arms here. But with him, he was more articulated. I personally think this is a better version of Frankenstein. I do like the retro look to him because this is what he looked like in the actual episode. And if you're wondering about his bio here, this is the image of the packaging. I do know about Frankenstein's monster here. He is still available on their website. If you guys are wondering, this is the back of the figure here. It says Big Bob Oakley in the disguise of Frankenstein's monster. If you guys are wondering, this is the background of this is the background of the image. It shows him overlapping the gang here. You can see Delmas holding the book, say, "I gotta go up and ghost." You can see the laboratory here. And as for the bios here, it says here, brick by brick, the Franken Castle was imported to the U.S. from Transylvania. When stories began circling about fortune and Franken jewels hidden in the Franken crypt and guarded by Franken monsters, Scooby and the gang go investigate. Before arriving, the kids cross paths with a gypsy wagon and decide to have their fortune told. The gypsy tells of evil forces and doom if they all meet there. Heeding her warning, hijinks ensues as the gang tangles with a vampire, a wolfman, or werewolf, Frankenstein's monster, and one other bad actor. And if I'm probably guessing, one bad actor is probably referencing Big Bob Oakley, since he was the actor. But yeah, and if you guys are wondering, I do have Dracula and Wolfman and Carlotta. And if you guys aren't aware of, all four of those villains are in disguise of the actor here. But this is what Frankenstein looked like. Sorry about the chip paint here. I might fix that. But he has his sunken eyes, his big open mouth. He does have rotation in the arms. He has fully articulated figures. And you're wondering, he has his big black boots here. If you guys are wondering, his mask does come off. This is what it looks like. This is what Big Bob Oakley looks like. It's the same head sculpt with Dracula, Carlotta, and the Wolfman. The only difference is that his outfit he's wearing, usually when it comes in packaging, his little mask here comes separate. But this is a pretty good figure. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. Frankenstein's monster deserves a 10 out of 10 because compared to this one is more articulation than this one. But this one is more pretty good because this is more of the retro version of Frankenstein and the one that was more accurate to the TV show. Personally, compared to that one, I'll give this version of Frankenstein a 10 out of 10. I will talk about Dracula, the Wolfman, and Carlotta in upcoming episodes. As a matter of fact, Carlotta has a figure base. And we will be talking about more of them in upcoming episodes, just letting you guys know. But Carlotta will have a figure base, same with the Snow Ghost. So, hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.